Today, family, NBA 2K18 tutorial number 3. We are talking triple threat and spin moves today. Yes, I will be showing you a momentum explosion spin move so hard out of the triple threat, it is gonna blow your mind. Is that a stiff arm by Durant? Damn. So this move is perfect for shot creators who can't hit from the deep because you can trigger this move in the mid-range that you see me demonstrated there. And best of all, family, this move also comes with 2 read and react counters. Yes, not only is it a deadly momentum spin move, it also has 2 counters just in case the defense adjusts or if help is brought along. Look at that wide open swish bomb. Also, make sure you subscribe for Monday night live streams where I'll break down these moves for you in person and answer any questions you got in stream. But without further delay, let's get to it. So this year in 2K18, it has a total of 5 different triple threat moves, and also shout out to you, Greg, for telling me to lab the triple threat. You can see the controls here, so you get the triple threat jab, the triple threat jab then pump fake, triple threat pump fake then jab, triple threat step back, and also the triple threat spin out. So if you get confused about how to do it in the controls, just take a screenshot of that and you can follow it there. Now, but in terms for the move I'll be teaching you guys, we'll be combining 2 triple threat moves. We will be combining the hard jab and the spin out. So let's take a look at the controls of it. So to do the hard jab, you gotta focus on your player's non-pivot foot. So you see here in this clip, Durant's non-pivot foot is his right foot. So that means you're gonna hard jab that way. And to trigger a hard jab, all you gotta do is just flick the right stick and then release it. But you gotta hold turbo while you're doing it because that triggers the hard jab. So watch Durant hard jab here. We're gonna flick it to the right, holding turbo, and that's the hard jab animation. You can see it here one more time. In this case, Durant's pivot foot is also the left, so you want to jab right. That's his non-pivot foot side. And there it is. Hold turbo, flick it to the right because his non-pivot foot is the right foot this time. And there's the jab. Now, to do the spin, same thing. You gotta figure out what his pivot foot is and what his non-pivot foot is. So his pivot foot here is the right foot, and his non-pivot foot is the left. So that's the one you hard jab with. And to trigger the spin out, all you gotta do is spin the stick, in this case, from non-pivot foot to pivot foot. That's left to right in this case, or 9 to 3. Make sure you're holding turbo while you're doing it for a speedier spin, more momentum. So you can see here, spin the stick 3 to 9, and that triggers the spin move. Now, in this instance, Durant's pivot foot is different from the previous one you saw. So instead of spinning it 9 to 3, this time you're gonna spin it 3 to 9, so you can go baseline. So watch, we're gonna spin it 3 to 9, and we spin the other way. So those are the controls for the triple threat moves that you need, the 2 moves, the hard jab and the spin. But to make this all work, you need the pass. You need a good pass to set up triple threat position because the guy's gonna catch it and come to a standstill. So do not overlook this at all. This is essential to get this right. You need the right pass, and I'm going to teach you how to do the perfect setup pass for a triple threat. So let's watch it one time in real time. You can see me do it there, and Durant is in triple threat immediately ready to go. Now, how did I do that? Simple. All you gotta do is call the desired player to come to the ball with an icon pick and roll. So in this case, we want Durant to come up and get it. So I'm gonna tap L1 and hold square so Durant comes to set me a pick. But I'm not gonna use the pick. I just want him to come towards the ball handler. And I see is that at the close to the right spot, I'm just gonna icon pass to him. So this will obviously cancel the icon pick and roll. And I can also lead him to a spot that I want to, which is right there. So I icon pass to him and lead him out to the top of the key there, and he's in perfect position to triple threat, as you can see. So that's pretty good setup pass. So you can see it one more time here. We want Durant, so we're gonna tap L1, hold square. He comes to Curry as a screen, so I'm gonna tap L1, tap square this time, which gives him the ball. Now he is in very solid triple threat position, ready to tag off the jab. So make sure you get this part down, family. You gotta get this part right to get in good triple threat position. Now let me show you the spin move, the momentum spin move. So all you gotta do is do the right setup pass, hard jab, so hold turbo. And after you hold turbo and hard jab, never let it go again. I've always preached this to you guys. Then you're gonna do the spin out, and then as you're spinning out, you're gonna push the L stick directly to the hoop to steer yourself to the hoop, and make sure you hold turbo throughout the move, like I said. So let's watch it one time in real time here. Jab, spin, That is deadly. From the mid-range too, family. That's key. You can do this from the mid-range and deep. So watch. That's the hard jab right there, holding turbo and flicking it to his non-pivot foot. And the moment you see Durant sit down like this, that's your cue. Like once the animation gets to this point where Durant has lowered himself from the hard jab, you spin the other way immediately. So you're still holding turbo. In this case, you're going to spin the stick 3 to 9, and you can see Durant do it here. That animation is deadly, and at this point when you are out of the spin, halfway out of the spin, now is when you want to steer the left stick and push turbos towards the hoop. So let him finish about, I say, 50 to 60-70% of his spin. Then you push the left stick up the hoop, because that's going to give you an extra speed boost, extra momentum coming onto the spin, and you'll go straight to the basket. Bang! Tristan Thompson. So here's again. This time I swing the ball to Durant in the triple threat. That also works. So hard jab, spin, bang, family. So you can see it again here. We're gonna hold turbo, hard jab, right side. So we're gonna spin left, go straight to the hoop, push the left stick right at the basket too. Now, why do you want to push it at the left stick at the basket and also finish with the right stick at the basket? Because this year you can do aggressive layup finish. If you are pressing directly toward the basket with the left stick and the right stick, your player is going to attempt a more aggressive finish, which is great for drawing fouls, and this is true. So make sure you do that, the aggressive layup finish after the spin. And this time you can see it, we're catching it in the mid-range like I showed you many times. This is really important to get home, because you can do this move in the mid-range with 1 dribble, 2 dribble, 3 dribbles straight to the hoop with a jab and a spin. That's deadly. And you can see it one time here where I'm setting up with the icon pick and roll into the icon pass. So this jab was spinning right this time. That's deadly, family. That is beautiful right there. So now, but make sure when you're doing this move is very solid, but play smart, because you can never forget to read and react. That spin is going to feel great, that momentum coming out of it, but you can't force the finish if it's not there. So you saw me call the icon. I'm going to jab right here, so I'm going to spin left. Now, LeBron has cut me off here. I should not force the finish here, but I did, and because I did, that's a terrible shot. We don't want that, family. But if you see that, you'll be like, oh, then Sam, what do I do? Well, my dribble moves are deadly because they come with counters. And if you see that read, make sure you do the spin attack counter. So that's the counter you need. And to do the spin attack, all you gotta do is double tap square twice. So take a look at it here, family, one time in real time. I'm doing the icon screen setup. Now Durant's jabbing hard right, so we know we're spinning left. I spin over Tristan, he kind of pins me, but ooh, I double tap square to trigger the spin attack. Spins the other way. This is nasty. Like, look at the jab. We spin 3 to 9. We try to go to the basket, but Tristan looks like he's pinning me off decently here. I might still blow by him, but I don't want to force anything, right? So what I do is I'm still holding the LS and turbo towards the hoop. But instead of, doing a layup finish, I'm gonna double tap square. And if you do that, you get a spin attack. So take a look at the spin attack here. Look at Tristan get lost. Oh, we lost him for good. He had no idea where we were. Look at that layup finish, beautiful. Look at that one time here again, icon setup. Durant catches it. This time he's jabbing left, so we're spinning right. Help defense comes. Now, we actually beat LeBron here. So if Tristan wasn't there, we can just go straight to the hoop, but he is there. So this is about not only beating your on-ball defender who might cut you off, but if the on-ball defender doesn't cut you off and they bring help, which is very natural basketball defense, you see that help defender cut off your path, spin immediately. So you're still holding the left stick and you're holding turbo, pushing it towards the hoop, but you're gonna double tap square while holding left stick and turbo still. Watch this spin. We beat LeBron anyways already, but now we also beat the help defender. All that momentum, he stand no chance on that animation. So watch this again. This time we're gonna jab right, so we're spinning left. Kevin Love is clearly there. We have beaten Tristan, so we're gonna spin back, double tap square, back to the hoop. That's beating on-ball defense and help defense. We draw the foul there. Jab right, spin left, help defenders, and we can also kick it out. That's right, family. You have so much control out of the spin sometimes, you can even kick it out in mid-air. So this spin control has got it all. But you guys know me. I also got counters within the counter. So if you don't like the spin attack, you know what else you can do? You can do a spin fadeaway jumper. So let's take a look at that one time in real time. This time you can see me spin. I'm going to spin back and hit that fadeaway jumper. open. The separation on this is crazy. It looks tight, but it's not, family. Look at that separation. That's wide open for someone like KD. This spin jumper fadeaway is just as deadly and is a great second counter to your counter. So how do you do this, you ask? Simple. So watch me jab right, spin left, and I'm gonna double tap square outside of the paint. If you double tap square outside of the paint, you are gonna get a spinning fadeaway jumper. That's just how the game works. Watch it here. We're gonna spin. Oh, and he jabs again in the spin. And look, I got wide open for the coverage. The separation on this is no joke, family, because you have so much momentum coming out of that first spin. If you do the spin jumper as the counter, just look at LeBron just can't catch up to all that momentum. So here in this case, if you ask, well, Sam, what if I want to fade in the paint? No worries, you can still also fade in the paint. So if you double tap square outside of the paint, it's always going to be a spin fade jumper. But if you want to do it from within the paint, same thing, double tap square. But if you want to do that, just make sure you're holding LS away from the hoop. If you want to fade away jumper in the paint, make sure you're holding LS away from the hoop as you do it. Now, but family, you can't do this deep in the paint. If you're underneath the basket, that's it. Even if you push the L stick away, they won't do the spin jumper. But if you're like at the early stages of the paint, like where I am here, double tap square, and you hold the LS away from the hoop, you're also gonna get the spin jumper again, but this time from within the paint. So watch, spin jumper, same separation, open again on the coverage, deadly. Take a look at it here one last time. Jab right, you know you're spinning left, you're jabbing right. Hold turbo for out, spin jumper from within the paint, wide open this time. Look at that separation again. Man, LeBron there's so much momentum on this move, it's crazy. So this is a deadly triple threat move that suits KD perfectly, or any shot creator, or anybody that likes to attack from the mid-range or out of the triple threat. But this does bring to an end of 2KU. I will be getting Hall of Fame footage now because I get the game Thursday night. So starting Saturday, it will be all Hall of Fame footage non-stop. And I guarantee all of you, all these moves are gonna work just as good. These moves are read and react stick skills moves. They're not based on animations. The 2K can never patch them. Like all those dribble god spammy tutorials you see online, family. Like, they're good initially, but when 2K patches them, like that's the end of your dribble move, you're not gonna have another one. The moves I've been teaching you guys, they have that momentum and speed boosting effect too. I guess those are cheesy words, but it is happening. Like you can feel the momentum in all the moves I show you and a little bit of the speed boosting. But these are real moves. These are read and react 2K control moves chained together to dominate efficiently. Right? And 2K cannot patch these. That's why you want to work on these moves, because if you work on these throughout the year, you're going to get better and better at them. And they're not patchable because they're control moves. They're not abusing any animation of them. Like, I'm not telling you guys to switch to dribble 14 or triple threat 6. Like, I don't care. If you can dribble and you got a triple threat, these moves will work because of the way they're set up and the way you're chaining them. And especially, none of those spammy dribble moves on YouTube have counters. They just teach you to move. If you do the move and it fails, there's no counter. All of my moves have counters. Heck, I have counters within the counters. These are the moves you're gonna work on. I will show you guys Hall of Fame footage of all these moves, and they will dominate, I guarantee you, because they're read and react stick skills moves. They have always worked in 2K forever. And yes, for those of the smarter family members who like to read into my work, I actually made these free tutorials the way I did because they're actually a system, if you haven't realized. Think about it, family. All 3 moves I've showed you takes less than, if you're really good at it, they take less than 6 seconds to execute. What's 6 times 3, family? Heck, 7. Let's say 7. 7 times 3 is 21. That's 3 seconds underneath the shot clock limit. That means you can do 3 of these in 1 offensive possession if you want. That's my intention. These 3 moves are a system, and these are the first system I'll bring to you in 2K18 this year. When I get the Hall of Fame footage, I intend to showcase to you the greatness of this system on Hall of Fame and also online after I laugh for maybe a couple of days when I get the game. So get ready for that, family. That is coming out in the weekend. As always, thanks for coming by. I appreciate the support you guys have shown me since I've been back, and I've been returning the love with streams and A+ quality tutorials. I've been trying to do my best in all these tutorials for you guys in the editing and in the breakdown and in the setup. Yes, you have just learned a SamFam 2K18 system without even knowing it. I did it to you subconsciously. You have a system now. You have an incredible individual offensive system with these free moves. I'll show you how to chain it all together, how to best do it in game, in the flow of a game, because that is different. So as always, family, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the love. And yes, I will see you this weekend with 2K18 full game footage. Make sure you pick up the game. Woo! I'll see all of you then.